Monday on the show, we had quite the program. We were joined by the Honorable Sir John of Heichel, as Gary Hopper likes to call him. And the big story, of course, we'll get to that. We already have a call, so let's grab this. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton, Unleashed in the Afternoon. Who's this?
Yeah, I got a little problem with Master Hopwood.
Oh, my goodness, Master Hopwood.
What did I ever do to you, John?
Oh, I haven't put the sign back up after I mowed the lawn?
Can you move your mic is like
No,
way far away.
you didn't put the sign back up.
Oh, yeah, the sign. I think only Bill Barry's. Yeah, you're in the garage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm mowing again today because all the leaves are coming down. That's how I bring the leaves up. Okay, it'll be out when I get back for Halloween.
Yeah, you put up Connie's sign, my sign, and Tim's sign.
Oh, yeah, they were all out there, but I'm going to have to mow the lawn again for the leaves. When I get back, it'll be totally covered again.
Oh, my goodness.
You know,
Okay, well,
Bill's is off to the side.
wrong.
Nothing at all. And good luck Tuesday.
Okay, bye.
It's true, I didn't put the signs back.
Bye, Heidi. That was Heidi Hamer, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes. So these two fine gentlemen here with me in the studio, Glenn R.J. Willett, the people's mayor, and Master Hopwood, as Heidi has called him. Is that who you are today? Are you
Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant Hopwood. My goodness, they are not aware yet of what, to me, is the greatest political story of my lifetime. So I'm going to share this. I'm going to share some audio with you. This is the latest reporting from New England Cable News. Listen to this, and then we can discuss and analyze and assess.
Because he was unhappy with the final product. NBC 10's
I got to back it up to the beginning. Hang on.
Representative and joins us now live from Derry
if it'll
with
let me.
his response. Is being accused of starring in an adult film and then assaulting the producer because he was unhappy with the final product. NBC 10's Catherine Underwood spoke with the state representative and joins us now live from Derry.
So, is Al Baldessaro on the warpath again?
No, they are referring to, Al is an actor, it turns out, and he is in a movie that's going to be coming up, but it is not an adult film.
But it's for adults, I mean.
Well,
adult
I would assume. No, this is, they are referring to Frank Saporetto, the Honorable Frank Saporetto from Derry, New Hampshire.
Yeah, I heard it on the news last night.
Yes.
You know him?
He's been on.
I don't know him, though.
He's been on this show.
Oh, he has?
Were you here the day that he was here? He was talking about let's hurry up and bomb North Korea.
Is he the one I told to call the expletive?
Oh, no, it was Dr. Jeff Cassell who was here for that.
Well, I've called Dr. Jeff Cassell names, but not that.
That's true, yes. Well, let's listen to the rest of this. This will give us the update on the accused.
Derry with his response. Catherine.
Well, Shannon, the 58-year-old has been representing residents here in Derry for the past decade, even more than that. And today we met up with him at his home where he vehemently denied all of these accusations.
So you're saying this is not you in this?
That's part of my face.
Who's the woman interviewing?
You don't ever.
I know that. No.
Video sent to us by the plaintiff's attorney allegedly shows New Hampshire State Representative Frank Saporetto at the beginning of an adult film. But Saporetto tells us the video has been altered.
That is me, but that's not me in that situation.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I'd like to know how he does that.
Saporetto also says these screenshots are photoshopped.
Oh, Jesus. Yep.
The 7-term Republican state rep says he made a bad business deal with a man named Jonathan Carter out in California.
This guy's a scam artist.
Now he says Carter is extorting him a week before Election Day.
He wants more money. And since I wouldn't pay him, now he says he just trying to pull a crease, following through on it.
In a phone interview, the plaintiff's attorney, Eric Dubin, says after filming the X-rated movie back in June, Saporetto went to Carter's home and beat him up.
He apparently got upset with the way his adult scenes went. They didn't go very well.
He was in the movie?
He appeared at my client's house and attacked him.
Authorities in California didn't have enough evidence to charge Saporetto with assault, so now Carter is filing a civil suit. Saporetto stands by his denial.
Never. It's ridiculous.
And is hoping his constituents will stand by him next Tuesday.
This is just a political hit a week before the election.
So Saporetto tells us that he's getting a lawyer and he plans to sue Jonathan Carter for extortion. Reporting live in Derry, New Hampshire, Catherine Underwood, NBC 10 Boston.
So there you
For
have it.
every green jug of cat.
Oh, sorry, and then an ad started playing. I wasn't expecting that. So, what say you, gentlemen? Have either of you ever been accused of participating in an adult movie?
Was this in California?
Yes.
This was in California. I don't know why he went all the way to California.
Well,
I mean, we were talking about it on the show Friday. I mean, you can make
that's where porn
adult
is
films
king.
here. I mean, look, we live in a city where we have restaurants like Creamland and Goldenrod. I mean, it seems ripe for, or ripe, I should say, for, well, you know.
In California, if you're hiring a prostitute is illegal, but not hiring a woman to appear
porn.
in an adult film.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could film yourself having sex, and it would not be considered prostitution.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Not that that might have anything to do with this.
Now, you used to live in California. Did you ever have a situation where someone tried to snooker you into appearing in an adult film so that they could then extort you for money?
Funny, but I don't remember that ever happening to me.
Snooker, huh? You like that word?
Snooker, yes. Well, how about you, the People's Mayor, Glenn
No,
R.J.
not
Willett? Like
I'm
back in
too smart for that.
back in Van Buren, Canada, you never had anything like that happen?
It's Van Buren, Maine is
Oh.
not Canada, and it's a very small town. Those things don't happen. They don't film.
You think they don't happen?
Not in a small town.
Oh my goodness!
Wait until we see the Studio 54 documentary that's coming out, and we'll see Sexy Man in his splendor.
I
That's
don't think
right.
so. I've never been there, so good luck.
Well, you can replay these lines, and that will be, you know, when you're running for whatever.
I'm not running for anything.
Not even Bishop of Gob.
No, especially that. It doesn't exist.
Oh my goodness! So, so
Then
Frank, of
why
course,
is there a Bishop of Gob?
I don't know.
so Frank, of course, denies that that's him in the film.
Curious, is he a Democrat or a Republican?
He's a Republican. He's a member of the Party of Family Values.
I'll give you 10 cents if you can figure out what the title of the Studio 54 documentary is.
You'll give me 10 cents?
Yeah, if I had it.
Cents. Oh my God,
Well-
it's cheap.
Well, it won't be called simply 54 because that's already been done.
That was that god-awful movie with Ryan Philippe.
Ryan Felipe and
Dolly Dimples or whatever.
Mike Myers.
Oh, jeez. 10 going once. Going twice?
Gone.
Studio 54, that's the title.
No, imaginative.
Yeah, should have bet you $2.
I should have.
Wasn't there already a
Or you
movie called
should've.
Studio 54?
No,
No, it was
No.
54, Glenn.
it was simply called 54. So that's the big national story. It's my favorite political
national story,
It is
yeah.
a national
Yeah.
story, yes.
From California to Derry, New Hampshire.
Well, it's not every day that a New Hampshire state lawmaker is accused of starring in a adult film.
Well, he admitted he acted in it. Did he?
Well,
Did he?
No. Well, he claims that he was in a. Actually, it's an evolving story. I should see if there's an update. He claims that
He did?
that he was filming some sort of travel video or something.
Oh.
And
boy.
they put his head on someone else's body.
They can do that.
Yeah.
Who are they, by the way?
This guy Carter, who's suing him. So the original
You sure
accusation.
it's not Surefire Intelligence?
What's that?
The
They travel.
organization that's trying to get women to make false accusations of sexual harassment against Robert Mueller.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, Moose Alert. Moose Alert. Joel Elber is in the Facebook live chat.
Hi, Joe.
Yes.
Hey, Moose, if you're not doing anything Tuesday,
He is.
oh, that's right. He's a poll official.
Yeah. Well, we need those around here.
I'm not going to be here on election day.
I believe
not?
that's the title of Frank Saporetto's film, Poll
Is it?
Official.
Oh.
I think so.
Are you voting absentee?
Yes.
Good for you.
Are you voting absentee?
Well, he's
I'm
not
not
going
gonna
to
be
be here.
Where are you going to be?
Heaven.
Oh, no. You're going to die
I'm
before
going
that?
to be out of state.
Oh, jeez. Glenn said you're going to be in heaven.
I will be in heaven, but I'll have to tell you where I'm going to be after the show.
Oh, my goodness. Are you going to be in California making a film?
Oh.
Poll Official, the sequel?
P-O-L-E?
Well, we don't necessarily need
Pole
to make the
dancing.
joke more obvious.
Maybe
but-
we should have pole dancing at the polls.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that
then
would get
we'd-
out the vote.
Then we'd never get flush Bill Clinton out of the voting places.
God.
That's right.
Oh, he's got a new charge against him for sexual harassment.
Who, Bill?
Some Arkansas TV journalist says he sexually harassed her over a series of years. And I don't know if that means they had an affair or
It's
something.
an old charge, then. Or it's new, but it's old. Okay.
Everything old is new again.
I know.
Just like Glenn and R.J. Ouellette.
Really?
So the newest...
I'm old.
This is the story from the Concord Monitor.
But new.
Footage appears to show New Hampshire rep in porn. Lawmaker says video doctored. A New Hampshire legislator accused of assaulting a California porn director and denying any knowledge of the situation appears to have filmed in the nude in a pornographic film. I've heard that. Now, I've never...
Did he have socks on?
I don't know. As a good Christian man, I don't view pornography. I hope you gentlemen don't either. But I have heard that these films are made in the nude.
You don't have to.
They don't have to be.
All you gotta do is look at yourself in the mirror in the morning.
I told you.
Zinger. That's a good one, Glenn R.J. Ouellette. What?
I told you about that subspecies of porn, Mormon underwear porn.
Oh, yes, which does sound sexy. Now, can they legally film that in Utah, or do they have to go to California for that?
Everything's probably filmed in California.
They can always do it underground.
Oh, underground.
When you think something's filmed in California, it's usually filmed in Canada.
Ah,
really?
Yes. No, that is true because it's cheaper up there.
Where?
A lot of
Vancouver?
Vancouver, Toronto.
Wow.
A lot of
sometimes Montreal if you want to pretend you're like in Paris or Europe.
Paris.
A lot of television series that were set in New York were actually filmed in Toronto.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Because it's much cheaper and it's a big city, so it looks like a big city. It says State Representative Frank Saporetto, a Derry Republican, is presently being sued by adult film producer Jonathan Carter after allegedly assaulting him as the two worked on a pornographic film in California in June.
What kind of
according
assault?
to the AP.
Did he sleep with him? Because assault, you know.
No, he hit him.
Yeah, he claims.
Oh, you mean battery?
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly, he beat him, right?
He punched him, according to the story.
So it wasn't sexual assault. It was he hit him.
Right.
Domestic violence.
Well, no,
there are
not.
porn that featuring violence.
Oh, sure.
I remember like 10, 15 years ago, people were thinking, "Oh, we should ban something like that." But you're up against the First Amendment, and if the women. Let's not even go there.
I once saw a film where a pizza roller was used for assault, as well as other things. It was horrifying, but that's the only adult film I've ever seen.
Does that have to do with Glenn?
As a good Christian man.
Nothing to do with me.
A good Christian
man.
Well,
yes,
obviously an inside joke.
I think we're all good Christian men. We don't watch these things.
We don't look at those things.
Are you talking about the time when you had all the trouble with those buck-toothed beavers when you were building the dam? Well, no, that was Auburn, Maine.
That was the original working title.
The slapping their tails, and it made you and Sassy,
I think the original working tale of Frank's film was Bucktooth Beaver, and they changed it to Pull Official when they found out he was a politician.
Well, they do know how to build dams. I can testify to that.
Yes,
pretty quickly.
That's right.
And then the whole place floods.
Oh my
God. The backyard turns into a pond.
Yes, well, these too. Yes. Carter accuses Saporetto of hitting him in the head, face, and body, causing a concussion, the AP reported. Well, hey, I've seen the movie Get
Slapping
Shorty.
That tail.
I've seen the movie Get Shorty. The film industry is rough. There is violence.
So what do you get? You got
That's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
A concussion, a stomach concussion?
I don't get it.
He punched him in the stomach?
Oh, stomach concussion. Yes. Good one, Glenn. The assault occurred after a 7-hour filming session of
7 hours?
7 hours.
No wonder why he was irritated.
Yeah.
The Viagra ran out?
He's a virile man.
Wow.
As we established on Monday. A 7-hour filming session of an adult film starring Saporetto and was promoted by...
Who's the woman in it?
I don't know. We'd have to ask Frank. Maybe we'll get him on the show. And was prompted by Saporetto's dissatisfaction with the footage, Carter alleges. Yes, apparently he wasn't happy with how the film went.
Did he produce the film? Did he make it did he put the money up to make it for himself? Because if you're making a porno film, somebody like, oh, come on, star in my film. I don't think I would be complaining about the footage. Might be complaining about the co-star or something.
Well, right.
If it's free or something, but if he's producing it.
And if you're not happy with the co-star, it might affect your own performance in the film.
See, this doesn't kind of make sense in a way.
And Viagra isn't going to solve that, is it?
No, I don't know. Well, it might. But
how come nobody offers to put me in a porn film?
You used to live in California. I can't believe this never happened to you. I can't believe you were never tricked into making a film and then
He
later.
was tricked?
later it turned out to be porn.
I thought he said he didn't have anything to do with it.
Travel.
There have been an inconsistency or two in his explanation.
Doesn't he have a lawyer?
But didn't he say that he was filming a traveling commercial or something?
Yeah, some kind of travelogue or something where
I'm
they're
going to L.A. to make a film.
Don't make it travel.
It's the Black Russian Terrier show. The Nationals are in L.A. this year.
So if someone offered you to do porn in California, you would do it?
Wait a minute.
Well, first of all, who would offer to me to do porn?
Yeah, but you
and
said...
secondly, a Black Russian Terrier is a dog. What am I going to do? Couple with a dog?
Well,
what are you talking about?
God,
this is like the Westminster show.
Oh my goodness. Well,
but you have a dirty mind.
Are you?
No, you mentioned it. Nobody asked me. If somebody asked me for free, you said.
Yeah, the show, it's woof.
Are you sure? Are you sure, though, that's what you're getting into and you're not being tricked like Frank?
Yeah.
And the next thing we know,
we're
going to see your head CGI'd on some body of some body.
On Matt's body.
On my body. Oh, my goodness.
We still had the TV show, and, we had the thing about the BRTs.
Remember the Black Russian Terriers, yes.
Doing that. Remember
I'm just concerned. I don't want to see what happened to Frank happen to you.
I'd be more concerned with getting bit by one of these.
So that's the big story of the day, huh?
Yes. Well, there's more. There's more to the update. Oh, yes. So Saporetto has denied the allegation and initially said he was unaware of the situation.
Is this the alderman's brother?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't know what you're talking about, he told the AP on Friday, and comments first reported on Monday. But on Tuesday, a lawyer for Carter released a video clip, photo, and emails that appeared to establish that Saporetto had participated in a pornographic film. Oops. And, well, that's what's so funny about his denial. It's like, dude, there's video evidence here.
Can't deny that.
In one clip distributed Tuesday, Saporetto greeted a woman at the door and briefly made sexual contact.
What does that mean?
Well, maybe the brief... Maybe,
is that why he's upset about the footage?
Maybe the brevity...
Underperformed?
The brevity of it, yes.
Do not touch me.
I think I'm going to get suspended for another 2 weeks.
Oh, my goodness. A separate video screenshot appeared to show Saporetto nude and laying down next to another person. Separate screenshots of emails addressed to Saporetto's publicly listed email address purported to show the lawmaker expressing interest in participating in the adult video. In an interview with The Monitor Tuesday, Saporetto accused Carter of doctoring the evidence against him through digital video effects and Photoshop. Photoshop? You can do that with... Wow, Photoshop's come a long way. You can...
Yes.
I'm going to make some movies.
You
wow.
are?
I'm thinking about it.
You going to Photoshop him?
Do you need any footage of, a kind of... I don't know what the word to use... with a big ball between his legs, going back and forward.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. The
I don't know what you call either the person or the exercise.
I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
That was a big ball.
Hello to AJ Davis, who joins us in the Facebook live chat, as well as Matt Nisanoff, and Christian Cunard is in there as well. Let's see. Saporetto, who works as an investor, was in California on a business trip in February and met Carter in a lobby, Saporetto said. Carter
lobby.
Yes. Sounds like the opening scene of a film.
Yeah, it's like in the old porno movies. Oh, somebody, they knock on the door to deliver the mail, UPS. They're going to have sex. He comes over for the cable. They're going to have sex.
Right.
No matter what.
Yes. Somebody's New Hampshire state rep. They're going to have sex.
We're in the lobby. We're going to have sex. There you go.
Carter pitched him an investment opportunity, a business filming. You see why this is my favorite political story
Sounds
ever?
like a con job to me.
Carter pitched him an investment opportunity, a business filming tourist attractions, and selling them abroad to people considering visiting the U.S.
We don't use that language.
What?
Non-sexist usage. Selling abroad.
Oh, right. Yes, well, that's...
I like dames.
Apparently, when he was talking about selling abroad, that was probably the plot to one of these
Trump
films.
Know about that?
So selling...
I don't know.
Any tariffs?
So doing a movie on traveling, and they're in a lobby, and he answers the door, and he touches a female inappropriately, that doesn't sound like traveling to me.
Well, it
depends on what was traveling.
Yeah, really.
Sounds like traveling into the adult film industry to me.
Really?
Yes. Saporetto agreed to invest $5,000 and visited in June.
Wow. There's a lot of money.
What an investment.
And visited in June to check in on his investment, he said.
Of the porno film?
That's another scenario in a lot of these films. I'm here to check on my investment, and then, they have sex.
That's what the girl costs.
Right, yes, I guess.
So the guy's actually a pimp. Yeah, it's easy to figure out from not here.
Allegedly. This is all allegedly.
Then they trimmed him.
Yeah. Allegedly.
It's obvious what's happening. Now it's obvious.
They trimmed him all right.
Because, prostitution is illegal in California.
Yeah.
But making a porn film isn't.
Yes.
And some people, with a few bucks to spend, can get around things that way.
Sure.
Yeah. Like a
little trimming.
I'm sure Charlie Sheen's probably engaged in that many a time.
Oh, my goodness.
Besides being a freak.
Back when he was winning.
Well, it keeps him from getting busted. He's already been busted many times.
So is that what Trump said when he, is that what Trump meant when he said you're going to be so tired of winning? He was referring to Charlie Sheen?
Oh. Trump learned how to win from Charlie Sheen.
Oh, why? Well, that's he's going to want to
just
see a doctor if that's the case.
I'm in Walmart and I'm walking by and there's that woman's book. What's her name?
Which woman?
Stormy Daniels?
Yeah, it's not even on the bestseller list.
Doesn't have to be. It's as long as it's for sale.
And then Avenatti. Oh, I'm so proud of her. It's like, boy,
hey, he made his money.
Strange world.
He made his money off of her.
Here it is in the Walmart.
So there's a little bit more here. Over the course of a week, the two filmed tourist attractions, according to Saporetto. They left amicably. The assault allegations came later.
What was the tourist attraction's name? Stormy? Tempest?
Saporetto said he had seen the video released Tuesday, but it was not authentic. He said, quote, "It had my head on a body. He had pictures of me, and he had records of my voice, but what they showed me was in situations I wasn't there," unquote.
What did he didn't match up to his expectations?
I guess not.
Somewhere else.
They had records of his voice. So what? They had a guy, and he's,
Suck it to me, baby.
While he's,
so he read the lines, but he wasn't there.
So what? But the thing about the records of his voice is really funny. It's like so what? The male in the film is talking about a particular tourist attraction during the
Stormy
or
Tempest
the
or
big
whoever
climactic scene or whatever.
Well,
that's what you call it.
They wanted to get it right. Now.
It doesn't fudge up.
Well, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Let's hope it wasn't that, Glenn.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said it doesn't fudge up.
Oh, zinger! Glenn with the zingers. I'll tell you, he's body today. Have you noticed that? He's all this ribaldry with the humor.
Isn't it Wednesdays? Isn't it Body Brian on Wednesday?
No, it's Hump Day.
Oh no! Well,
so is that the name of the?
Not according to Representative Saporetto. It's not.
What is Wednesday to him?
I don't know, but
travel.
Yeah. So Frank's been on the show, so we'll have to have him on, and he can tell his story. But
will he?
I don't know. So what do you think? I think as far as his reelection, this just puts him over the top. I think.
You think?
Oh yeah, he's a go-getter. That's what I kept saying Monday. He's a go-getter. And 58 years old generally is the optimum age, from what I've read, to get into adult films. There's a lot of demand around that age.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't say this has to do with him, but I just figure the guy he's going on a trip. He arranged some entertainment in the night entertainment industry, as they used to call it in San Francisco, and then they trimmed him.
And they charged him $5,000.
Well, I guess you have to put the dough up first, because remember, $10,000 is a price of a all-nighter on a high-class call girl. That's what Trump offered McDougal, and that price has been around for 40 years.
Guess I wouldn't go far. I only make $8,000 a year.
Oh my!
That's a night.
Yeah, I know.
How much is the most you made?
I would
a night?
never. A night?
Yeah.
I don't do anything. What are you talking about? I'm not into stuff like that. Are you?
I wouldn't tell you if I was. If we were in California, I might. It's a little looser standards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
California loose. The bear is loose.
Oh,
they do have a bear on their flag.
The bear
flag republic, man.
The bear is loose, yes.
I do have a sense of humor. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Do you think it's too dry?
Maybe that was the problem out on the West Coast. I don't know.
When you're traveling, when you're traveling and he's an important person up for election,
yes,
you don't want to get caught in a sting with some cheap hooker. So maybe, he has his needs, and it just went awry.
Yes.
And went awry.
My grandfather always warned me about that type of thing.
He did.
Well, when he told you not to frolic in the rye.
He had dementia, so I didn't take him seriously.
The Catcher in the Rye.
Yes. Oh, it's
What
a great,
is the rye?
great
You can
book.
always dream, right, Matt?
Can always dream.
Yetis don't
You said
dream.
he had dementia. You're probably dreaming.
Yes, he probably was. I don't know. Are you making fun of dementia?
No,
How dare
I'm
you?
not. I am not.
Glenn made a
I
very
am
inappropriate joke.
I am not making fun of anybody.
Grossly
It's
insensitive.
comedy only.
Oh, okay. It's
Grossly
comedy.
insensitive.
Comedy, I know, right?
It's hurtful.
In these PC times.
Very hurtful.
How's he going to be the Grand
Bishop of
Poobah
God.
of Ghana or something?
You talk about morals.
Yes. Well, I try not to
We have
too
a
much.
president that doesn't believe in morals.
And how does that make him unique?
I don't know if it makes him unique, but it doesn't teach the new generation much, does it?
And who would look to the President of the United States for instruction on morals?
Moral turpitude.
Good point there, John.
Yes. Well, by the way, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Trump has weighed in on the Frank Zapparetto. I told you, it's a national story.
Did he endorse it?
He's an expert at paying off women.
Well, yeah, that's true.
According to him, getting
Did he endorse him?
Well, what he said is he mentioned
Mike
it.
Pence did.
He mentioned it at a rally. Can you imagine? He mentioned it at a rally the other night.
Yes, I can.
And he said he believes Frank's story and that it wasn't Frank.
Could be other people also. There's a lot of people out there.
So he believes it was actually somebody else.
Person
He's
was
got
not
such a crude accent.
But the other person was
From
not
New
a
York,
woman;
though.
it was a man. Carter's a man, right?
Yeah, Carter does not. He does not
Carter
appear in the
is
film.
either the pimp or the director.
Probably
Take
the
your pick.
director.
Probably
Yes.
both.
Oh, could be
Good
both.
evening, I'm Willett, and
Would you please?
What? Would I
Where do you
please?
find such disgusting stuff?
Get dancing, baby.
Oh my
I'm
goodness!
not
we got to sponsor a show in the Studio 54.
Really? Well,
somewhere.
I'm not going to New York. Are you?
We can do it here. Isn't there a
Really?
place that we can just show a movie? They don't have any.
Sorry, I don't know of a studio here called Studio 54
There's
in
no
Manchester.
there's no culture for film here. Maybe at universities, but I don't know.
Hello to Sean Scott, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. One of the ways you can interact with us today, another one is to give us a
Yes.
call, 603-250-6007.
One way you can interact with us is give us $5,000, but you have to provide the camera.
Right. Well, see, now I'm worried, though. See, because...
Glenn, do you still have your room key to the DoubleTree?
What DoubleTree?
The DoubleTree.
No, I've never had a room key to the DoubleTree.
Well,
Never
that-
been to a DoubleTree.
Maybe that'll come out of the $5,000.
Oh my God!
Well, you kind of put him on the spot. Maybe we need to revisit that discussion off air.
Well, we could use the robes, because you don't want to be immodest on the set.
The next time someone mentions the robes, they're probably going to be wearing one around their neck.
You're going to hire Joe Lavasser?
I believe the people's mayor just threatened to strangle us with robes.
You mean with the
I didn't mention
with the sash that
any
goes
names.
around the robe?
Oh.
There are no robes.
But your judicial robes.
What is that?
Glenn,
I'm
you're
not
so modest.
I'm not a judge.
There is photographic
You're a
evidence.
magistrate.
There is
photographic evidence.
There is photographic evidence of a judicial robe on Glenn.
When you were the magistrate up in Quebec.
I don't think so.
Have you been Sapparetto'd?
No.
Is that not you in the picture?
Have you ever been sacrificed?
No. Have you?
I'd like to be, but
Oh,
my
God.
I guess you come back the next day, right?
And this is national news,
I don't know. I don't know. This is well. It is Halloween. It's Halloween. Hello to Ed Murphy in the Facebook live chat. Yes,
It is creepy.
Yes.
It's so in.